get low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG. And I'm here with the Jumpstart spoilers for Foundations. Starting off, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power, Takeo the Patient Avalanche, a Jumpstart exclusive at a blue and 3 for a 4/5 Legendary Turtle Ninja. Takeo the Patient Avalanche enters tapped. Whenever another creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it didn't die, scry 1 and put a +1/+1 counter on Takeo. Whenever Takeo attacks, you may play a hybrid blue-black. When you do, target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. So this guy absolutely is your command. It can be an absolute wonderful commander for your ninja deck, or to put in any ninja deck. This guy does ninja stuff. Your ninjutsu. Yeah, this guy, if you're doing the, bounce mechanics, this guy does all sorts of great stuff. So, hoo-haw. Next up, we have another Jumpstart exclusive in General Crate, the Boltbringer. A red and 2 for a 2/2 legendary goblin soldier. Whenever one or more goblins you control attack, create a 1/1 goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. That's cool. Whenever another creature you control enters General Crate, the Boltbringer deals 1 damage to each opponent. So, when you're attacking, at least you're doing 1 damage to each opponent for just bringing in that little 1/1 red goblin creature token. This dude in a goblin deck is absolutely fun. Hoo-ha! Next up, we have Generous Pup, which is a kind of a white version of the cat that does basically kind of the same thing. So it's a white 1 for a 2/2 dog with vigilance. Whenever one or more counters are put on Generous Pup, put a +1/+1 counter each other creature you control, and it only triggers only once each turn. So yeah, he's a fun little thing to put in your +1/+1 counters deck. Next up, we have another Jumpstart exclusive in Shroofus Sproutsire. A green and 2 for a 1/1 legendary Saproling with Trample. Whenever a Saproling you control deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 Saproling creature tokens. Oh. So this guy, especially if you pump him up with stuff like Giant Growth or, +1/+1 counters, this guy can get out of control and start creating tons of Saprolings. Yeah, fun. Then we have Sidecat Cub, which is a green and 1 for a 2/2 cat with trample and landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter target creature you control. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, double the number of +1/+1 counters on the creature instead. Okay, that's fun. Put them together with Shrufus, and cats and fungus. Not a fun thing. Then we have Frontline Heroism, a red and 2 for Enchantment of the Reeds. When it enters, create a 1/1 red soldier creature token with haste. Whenever you cast a spell that targets only a single creature you control, create a 1/1 red soldier creature token with haste and copy that spell. Then copy targets the token. Ew. I could see that going into my feather deck. yeah, because feather's all about spells that target single creatures. Well, next up we have Hinterland Sanctifier, and this is a Jumpstart card that is a leftover from Bloomburrow. So one mana for 1/1 Rabbit Cleric. Whenever another creature control enters, you gain a life. Hey. Then we have Hearts on Fire. So a red and 1 for instant reads. When one or two target creatures each get +2/+1 till end of turn. Hoo-ha. Then we have the return of Brimaz, King of Oreskos. 2 white and 1 for a 3/4 legendary cat soldier with vigilance. When he attacks, create a 1/1 white cat soldier creature token with vigilance that's attacking. Whenever Brimaz blocks a creature, create a 1/1 white cat soldier creature token. Vigilance is blocking that creature. And again, that I think having bringing him back is one of the reasons why they chose to change the blocking rules. Then we have Villas, Broker of Blood, reprint. So he's a beefy 3 black and 5 for 8/8 demon with flying. Black mana, pay 2 life. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever you lose life, draw that many cards. Oh, yeah. Villas would be a nice inclusion if you put Maha in that deck. Hoo-ha. What you do is you pay black mana and 2 life, and with Maha on the battlefield, you can take out a creature, and because you paid 2 life, you can draw 2 cards. So there's value all around. Pairing this with Maha is absolutely fun. Black deck win. Dark Confidant. This is a good place to have this reprint. Absolutely stellar. And I've said this many times, and at least a few times in my videos. The cards they chose for Jumpstart and the deck strategies they chose for Jumpstart makes this set as good as or even better than OG 2020 Jumpstart. I will say it. Jumpstart is the way to jump in for not only for new players, but for older players to give you, to allow older players to teach younger players with cards that that the older players are familiar with, that they can have new strategies and new deck styles that they can see and play with. Hoo-haw. So Dark Confidant is a black and 1 for a 2/1 human wizard. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. Put that card in your hand, lose life equal to its mana value. Combine that with Velis. Ew. Then we have another Jumpstart exclusive, and you've been seeing a lot of these in the anime style. A lot of these have anime exclusives for the Jumpstart. So ho-ha. This is Kala, a Johnny's Pride mate at a white and 3. You get a 3/3 cat warrior. When she attacks, other attacking creatures you control get +X/+0 to end the turn, where X is the number of creature counters on Kala. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Kala. Ew! Life gain. And for a white and 3, you can gain a life. A little expensive there, but you not only gain a life, but you gain a +1/+1 counter. So, it'll be okay. In a +1/+1 counters deck, in a life gain deck, yeah, she's going to be fun. Next up is Ivora, Insatiable Air. A red and 1 for a 1/1 exclusive legendary vampire warrior with trample. When she enters, and whenever it deals combat damage, create a blood token. Whenever you discard a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Ivora. So she works really well with blood tokens. Combining her with the 5/6 guy from and it creates lots of blood tokens from Crimson Vow. She can be fun. Next up, we have Ozok the Clattering King. Yeah, I'm going to want him for my skeleton deck. So, a black and 2 for a 3/2 legendary skeleton noble. It's not bad. He can't block, but when he dies, you create Jumbo Bones, a legendary 2/1 black skeleton creature token with this creature can't block. And when this creature leaves the battlefield, turn target card named Ozok Clattering King from your graveyard to your hand. So this thing keeps recurring over and over again. He's got a basically a bone buddy that when he dies, his bone buddy takes over, and when his bone buddy dies, it brings him back. So, hoo-ha, I like him all the way. Next up, we have Eternal Taskmaster. So, a black and 1 for a 2/3 zombie. Enters tapped, but a 2/3. That's not so bad to enter tapped. Whenever Eternal Taskmaster attack, you can play black and 2. If you do, turn target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So, yeah, he can keep bringing cards back from the graveyard. Nice recursion ability built in. We like that. This is Gorex the Tomb Shell. 2 black and 6 for a 4/4 legendary zombie turtle. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may exile any number of creature cards from your graveyard. The spell costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled this way. He has Death Touch, and when he attacks or dies, choose a card at random exiled with Gorex. Put that card in its owner's hand. Card protects from graveyard hate and it helps it get out faster. So if you exile 3 cards, you can cast him for 2 black mana. I ain't gonna lie, that's cool. And you know, for 2 black mana, you'll get a 4/4 Death Touch that when he attacks or dies, he can choose one of those 3 cards. To be put back in your hand. Not gonna lie, I'm liking that all the way. Then we got Flagon, Lord of the Beach, which is a blue and 2 for a 0/3 Starfish Wizard, legendary Starfish Wizard. When it enters, draw a card for each creature you control with toughness greater than its power. For a hybrid white-blue, each target creature you control assigns its combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power this turn. This guy can fit in all sorts of big bottom decks. So, hoo-haw. And, you know, lots of card draw there, so hoo-haw doubly. We got Sinette Jelly Drover. So, a blue and 3 for a 2/2 legendary human wizard. When she enters or dies, create a 1/1 blue jellyfish creature token with flying. Creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. I'm really excited to see how she would interact with the upcoming SpongeBob Secret Lair. Because if SpongeBob gives extra bonuses to jellyfish and snails, because he loves to chase jellyfish, and he has a snail as a pet, this might be an interesting card to pair with. Now we have Brygon, Soldier of Miletus. Now, admittingly, some of these cards were covered in my early regular videos, but they are Jumpstart exclusives. So, Brygon Soldier of Miletus is a white and 1 for a 2/2 legendary human soldier with vigilance and heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Brygon, put a +1/+1 counter on her. Tap it and remove a +1/+1 counter from her, and you draw a card. And we talked about this in the main set. This is the this is one of the stellar cards of this set, and this is probably this is one of the probably gonna be one of the sought after decks of this particular set. Much like the Elves was for 2020 Jumpstart. Third Mirror of Destiny is 2 white and 2 for a 2/4 legendary Pegasus with flying and lifelink. Whenever you cast a Pegasus, unicorn, or horse creature spell, copy it. Other Pegasi, unicorns, and horses you control get +1/+1. Pair this with Crested Sunmane, and all your horses are indestructible, and they get +1/+0, and yeah. Crested Sunmare this. Well, we're over 20 minutes now. We're going to say we'll see you on the next video.